only on Fox 47 News.
Here's a time lapse of what the Detroit River looked like today. A steady stream of ice flowing down the river. Much of the lower peninsula dealing with a windy winter storm. And meteorologist Claire Cameron has been tracking it for us tonight. Claire, how long are these conditions going to stick around?
We're going to see these strong windy conditions stick around pretty much all the way through the Monday morning commute time frame, so we are not done with all that crazy weather just yet. Winds still the main factor, the biggest story for tonight. Here you see your current wind speeds. These are your current sustained winds outside. Still seeing sustained winds of 30 miles an hour in Lansing, 28 mile per hour sustained winds currently in Jackson. Still seeing 28 mile per hour sustained winds as well in Ann Arbor and in Hillsdale. Our wind gusts still over 40 miles an hour in many locations, seeing 45 mile per hour wind gusts right now tonight in Coldwater, 41 mile per hour wind gusts currently in Lansing, 37 mile per hour wind gusts right now in Jackson. Now these winds pretty much going to stick around even into the overnight hours. It's not really until after midnight that we'll even start to see the winds begin to back off a little bit. We are still under that high wind warning. It remains in effect until 7 a.m. on Monday morning. We could see wind gusts in excess of 45 to 50 miles an hour at least all the way until about midnight or so. Even into the Monday morning commute, we could still see wind gusts in excess of 40 miles an hour. Could make the morning drive in on Monday a little bit on the difficult side, and streets are already a little bit on the icy side due to some falling snow, so you really need to use caution if you're heading out tonight. Now here's a look at predicted wind speeds. We are expecting to see these strong gusty winds again last until probably about midnight or so. After that, heading into Monday morning, we should start to see it improve a little bit. We'll start to see those winds begin to die down right around noontime or so, and then from there the winds only quiet down into Monday night. It's the same with our similar predicted wind gusts. We're going to see wind gusts over 40 miles an hour at least all the way into the overnight hours. It's not really until again Monday morning that we'll really start to see a lot of these winds begin to quiet down and, really start to taper off. So here's a look at the satellite and radar showing you that light to moderate snow still continues across the area tonight, mainly in Lansing, extending down towards Jackson where they're seeing not much more than a few flurries. Lansing, though, seeing many streets covered in snow, and it's hard to drive because we do see that blowing snow reducing visibilities and, also just making it hard that you're having to fight with the steering wheel a little bit to combat those winds. So you really need to use caution if you are going to be out and about later tonight. Wide view of the satellite and radar, area of low pressure continues to move off to the east, and we're going to be seeing those gusty winds at least until about Monday morning before they quiet down. The snow should also come to an end within the next couple of hours. Your future track showing you a lot of the snow begins to dwindle down or just wind down after around midnight or so. Going into the start of the day on Monday, we are expecting to be dry for the Monday morning commute, but it remains gusty. Again, we could see wind gusts in excess of 40 miles an hour at least tomorrow morning, but then by Monday afternoon, we actually break out into some sunshine, and those winds will start to back off a little bit, anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's still going to be breezy tomorrow afternoon, but not nearly anything compared to what we were dealing with for today. So the wind should improve as we go throughout the entire day on Monday. Monday night, the clouds build back in. We could see a few isolated lake effect snow flurries early on Tuesday morning. Most of the day Tuesday will be dry as well before we see our next system arrive with some snow Tuesday night into Wednesday. For tonight, expect a low of about 15 degrees. That snow comes to an end after midnight. The winds, though, do continue coming in from the west, 20 to 30 mile per hour sustained winds with gusts over 45 miles an hour possible at least through midnight. Could see gusts of 40 miles per hour possible through Monday morning as well. Tomorrow, much colder, high of only 22 degrees with mostly cloudy skies throughout most of the day. Remains on the windy side, though, with west winds at 15 to 25 miles an hour in the morning, dwindling down to 10 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon. So it remains breezy through the day, but it will be better compared to at least what we're dealing with today. Your 7-day forecast showing you pretty quiet, but also pretty cold to start off the work week. 22 the high for tomorrow, 23. Dry during the day Tuesday. Tuesday night into Wednesday, we see our next system roll into the region, bringing with it a couple inches worth of snow. We're quiet on Thursday, and then it looks like next weekend we'll see more snow and more wind.
So Claire, you said it's going to be gusty tomorrow, but not quite as bad as we had it today.
Yeah, nothing quite as bad as what we had for today. You'll still need to use caution Monday morning because we'll see strong gusts, but by the afternoon those should be done.
Sounds good. Claire, thank you very much. Tonight's Pump Patrol price is